Hey guys, welcome to this lecture. So in this lecture, I will show you exactly how you can notify your customers about certain updates, about certain issues. So this is very important because if something is happening with your service or you need to update your customers, you need to do that very quickly. And I will show you how you can do it. Alright, so I'm gonna show you what actually happening right now at the moment when we're recording this course. Right now it's June and Instagram has recently made a new updates. So I want to show you exactly what's happening and how we're able to solve it. So in your case, if you have services, right, and let's say you're doing, for example, let's say you're doing digital marketing, right? So of course you have to be using some sort of platforms and have to be using analytics as well, right? And in case some of the things are changes, updates, or there are some bugs, or there is some, I don't know, issues, you need to notify your customers because they're gonna be start messaging you, they're gonna be start wondering what's going on, and at this point you have to be very quick. This might be confusing now, but I'm gonna show you now what's exactly I'm talking about so you can really visualize it and apply to your services. So here's another example of where things didn't go well and I had to cancel the order, but I want to go quickly over some of the things that happened. So this customer actually ordered in the past from me, like in the end of 2018, and he had like a 2 weeks gig where he did the promotion, he was happy, and then he decided to come back to when he came back on March 2019, right? And he went for a bigger package. So as you can see, I have extended several times, and when I extend, that means I'm providing just bonus days, so more value, more growth days, so they're not paying anything for it, so it's just absolutely for free, right? And of course I did it because the results were not going well, and in this case you have to really think about it. A lot of sellers actually make big mistake. They say, okay, this is what my delivery, and that's it, I'm not going to do any revisions. So this strategy is not going to be really long term because the customer, you need to really go always for the customer. So like even if the customer say, okay, can you change this, can you edit this, even if it's already a lot of times, you still have to do it. You still have to build your reputation because eventually is the most important. And if you just tell the customer like, I'm sorry, we cannot do that, obviously he's not going to be happy, right? So he's going to leave bad feedback to you, or he's going to leave or he's not going to leave anything, right? And you have to try to go over extra mile all the time. So I extended several times here. He accepted the extension. He's like, okay, let's see what's going to be like. So I basically provided him more than total is more than basically almost 2 months of extra service, right? And afterwards he was still not happy, right? And of course I cannot really push it to the delivery, even though I have tried it. But then I decided, okay, I don't want to pursue it. He's not happy, he's not, because that's the thing as well. When you do extend the orders, sometimes the customer don't even message you anything, so you don't know how it's actually going, because the results could be going well, but maybe the customer expects to be like in another level, right? So that's why it's important to do those extensions so you can see if he's happy and understand his frustrations or positivity better. So later I realized that, okay, I'm not going to pursue, I'm not going to deliver the order because he's just not happy, and there is no point of going further because he's going to be very upset, he's going to leave a bad feedback. So it's not fair to charge your customer something that he's not happy about. And I'm always sticking to that policy because I realize that this is the most important. Imagine you will purchase something, right? You're gonna go on Fiverr and you will purchase that service. Of course, if you want to have modifications, you'll be picky. You'll be like, okay, can we edit this? Can we edit that? Right? Maybe you're gonna like it straight away, and then no modifications. That could be as well the case. But you will always, try and make it so you'll feel good about it, right? And let's say the sellers say, I'm sorry, we cannot do any more modifications. So of course you'll be upset, right? And in that case, if the seller will provide you a full refund, provide you everything, of course you will feel different way. Like, okay, well, I got my money back. I got maybe some versions. Okay, maybe I can go to the next seller and tell him more information, so like that seller will understand me better. Okay, so these things are very important, and there's a lot of different cases. What I have learned so far from all of them is that you need to try to go extra mile all the time. You need to make sure you message your customers straight away. So if you see a message in your notification, just go ahead and reply to it and explain about it. You need to prove with the facts. You can't just say like, okay, because of these new rules, these things happen and then we can't do anything, right? You need to always provide some facts. You need to always provide some other options. Even if you cannot do, for example, that way, you need to say like, unfortunately, we're not able to do this, but we can do that, right? So you have to always come up with those solutions. In that case, you will have a really good reputation on the platform, and people, for example, your customers, they will be recommending your services to their friends and to their colleagues and other people they know. So to sum up this lecture, the very first thing you need to do is make sure you're quick at responding. So if you have any issues happen or any things, you need to notify your customer first. If you're not going to do that, they will start messaging you, they will start be worrying, and that will show that you're not confident, you're not in control of the situation. So make sure you control the situation, you notify them first, you don't wait for something magical to happen, which it will not happen. And another things, if you are, for example, if things are not going well, so don't pursue it. Don't deliver your order if you're not feeling good about it, right? So I feel like you don't need to provide that kind of service. You don't feel good about it. So go ahead and refund. Say that you're sorry that things didn't go well. And just refund the order. They will understand as well. It will be more respectful towards you, and the client will be more kind of like feeling good about you, even though the order is canceled. So these things are very important. Keep on track about them, and if you have any questions, please make sure you mention them in the group, because now it's actually a good time to mention those things, and I'll be happy to look over, provide my suggestions, and we can solve this together. Thank you guys so much for watching this lecture. Please let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you answer and post your questions in the group, and see you in the next lecture.